You all remember James Bond. Everyone is familiar with James Bond. James Bond kills bad guys. And what does he use to kill bad guys? Often guns. Hollywood has never shied away from increasing violence in their movies and TV shows, and yet also somehow take the position of, well, we hate guns, which is a very odd thing to do. It's kind of a thing that you can't hold in two hands at once. If you want to say, hey, let's ban the guns, okay, fine, Hollywood, take the guns out of all of your movies. What happened over the weekend was Amazon took all of the guns with Photoshop, using Photoshop, out of all of the posters of James Bond, which is a crazy thing to do. Again, you can't hold those two ideas in the same time, right? We need to get rid of the guns. We need to talk about less violence. And at the same time, we're going to keep making movies with a ton of violence. You see those on the screen here. Oh, look at that. A photo of James Bond with no guns, because that's going to solve the problem. Obviously, James Bond is a very masculine character. He's a violent character, but out of necessity, right? He's trying to save the world. And what does Amazon do? Well, we need to tamp down all of the masculinity. We're going to take the guns out of all the posters. That's sure, Amazon, that'll do it. That's a great job at doing that. All of a sudden, all of the problems are solved. Nobody is masculine anymore. And the fact that guns are no longer in the James Bond posters definitely solved all the problems that you were hoping to solve. Which brings us to this. AOC, I mentioned at the beginning of the show, said something that was actually really interesting. And it's actually something that we try to do here on this show, but she misdiagnosed who was actually doing the things that she was saying will need to be fought against. AOC went on Instagram Live and, speaking about masculinity here, said some things, like I said, that we try and do here. We are no shame about mocking bad ideas from the libs, and AOC thinks you should. You should mock people who have insecure masculinity. The problem is she thinks that exists on our side. Watch this and we will discuss.
But one of the most powerful cultural things that you can do to a political movement that is predicated on the puffery of insecure masculinity. That's what this is about. This isn't, people talk about toxic masculinity more than, it's like, let's put that to the side for just 1 second. This is about insecure masculinity. And one of the best ways that you can dismantle a movement of insecure men is by making fun of them. By having secure men who aren't afraid of successful people around them, who are good dads, who have strong values, also participating in that as well.
Hey, you're just describing conservative men, right? That's and what we're doing, yes, is making fun of insecure masculine men constantly on the show. That's all we do. We love making fun of them. We like mocking them, and we do think, AOC, that is how you stop insecure men from doing ridiculous things. The problem is, I think she thinks that the insecure men aren't the ones on her side, which, again, good luck with that sales pitch. Good luck selling to the American people. No, the actual masculine men are on the left. The ones who have to take all the guns out of the James Bond photos because, oh no, it's so bad. The ones who pose like this if you're running for vice president, which I shouldn't. That was a dumb. You know what I'm saying. Everybody knows what I'm saying. I didn't need to do that. Sure thing, AOC. Go ahead and try and convince the American people that conservatives are the ones who don't have any masculine energy. All of the masculine energy is on the left. Good luck with that. But I do agree with her premise there. The way that you stop insecure, quote-unquote, masculinity is you make fun of it, which is exactly what we try to do here. I have no problem making fun of Tim Walz or Chuck Schumer or any of the other fake masculine men. It is really interesting, though, that she understands how you tackle that problem, but doesn't quite understand where the problem is coming from.